Welcome, welcome, one and all. Oh, it feels too quiet. It's fine. We're gonna keep the music like that. Dun, 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 dun. We're gonna be starting here in a few minutes. I hope everyone's having a great day. A little bit of an improv stream. Found out about this last night. We're doing it today. Might still do my Life is Strange stream later tonight. See how it goes. See how I'm feeling after my class, if I still go. We're gonna see a couple of things. Okay, folks. So, I was able to find another backpack, which is so nice. So I do technically could like fit some of this stuff into here. Got a lot of wood now. I think most of this stuff we are just going to leave. I'm also going to have like a memory thing on these things so that it's just easier to grab and stuff like that. What else? That goes in there, that goes in there. Can I hear things? I can, okay. It's just the cabinets are really quiet. That, paper, that. Everything else can stay in here just in case like I need blocks or something. But for the most part, I think we're good there. Oh, it snowed. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't... That feels pretty quick for some seasons. But I guess it was snowing. Right, I forgot to post about this. It seems like someone's been using this. So, that's nice. Okay. I have my farm of this. I just kind of every so often will be like, let me just grab some of that. Okay. So the plan for today is hopefully to get maybe another quest done or something along the same line. At some point I am gonna need to find somewhere to build a house, which I'm not sure where exactly. I think I'm gonna wait until I know I'm being chosen by some god. I think that's a good plan. Is there anything I don't need in there? I mean, the discs I definitely don't need. Same with the armor. Yeah, we'll come with your best friend. Cause let's be honest, when am I going to ride a horse? And the ink goes in here, and then got a bunch of water buckets. I guess those can stay. I guess the rest of this can stay. Oh, whoops. Okay, how's this backpack doing? I have my armor. I need to figure out how to enchant it. The thing is, I don't have levels to do that, so that's probably gonna be a later thing. Oh, and then I need to do that. Oh. It's fine. I can redo it a little later. That's really not what I meant to do. Bam. Let's take that off. Put some blocks there. Okay, so it looks like what I kind of need right now is gold. Maybe a bit more coal. Just a couple of other things. Iron, I'm Low on it. Maybe there's a way I can like automatically get iron. Maybe the world has a way to go about that. Not too sure, but we'll figure it out.
Music.
Yeah.
Wait.
Hi.
About to follow it up with a very stupid question. You responded hi, and I said, "Are you home?"
I just heard the music part.
Well, no, I almost said that, but I stopped myself.
Oh, okay. Got it. I am home.
Well, not anymore. You're outside of your house.
I mean, you're right.
But I'm heading over to and Athena if you still wanted to come with.
Yeah, I'm down.
Okay, great.
Okay. Are you excited for this?
No.
Okay.
Not even a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh.
I forgot which one it is.
Oh,
wait, it's this
yeah.
one. Yeah.
Do you have like any questions you want to ask, or we just go in full?
I feel like I could kind of figure it out.
Okay, we can figure it out. I believe in us.
Because see, you asked me a question yesterday, and now I can't stop thinking about the fact that Lou might be involved with exploding Olympus.
Oh, I'm so sorry. The thing is, it is possible.
It is possible, and that's the worst part.
Mm-hmm. Do we want to also interrogate Lou?
I mean, we gotta ask a few questions.
Yeah, I mean, we've got to. Dorvin, thank you for redeeming first. Welcome, welcome.
Can you be quiet wherever you want? We're having a conversation. You're being very rude. I'm not Artemis Village that often.
Yeah, no, me neither.
Or Demeter Village? Whose village is this? I don't remember.
I think it's Demeter's. I'm actually really not that sure.
But it was the Artemis Waste.
Well, yeah, but like, isn't like Demeter and Artemis? They're like really close to each other, aren't they? Like how Poseidon and Aph are really close. Like I think their village are the same.
Hello?
I feel like this could be a good food if I... Oh, the problem is that the tails are going to be a pain.
Lou, are you home?
Okay, no, I can definitely do this.
Hello?
Yeah, I can definitely do that. I just need to find rice, get black bean.
Knock, knock.
Oh, hello?
Hello?
Hi.
Oh, you're not in your house.
Yeah, sorry, we were, working on the field.
Right.
Can we help you guys?
Did you not... Have you checked your mail recently?
Oh, no, I'm so sorry. Let me... Oh! It's... Oh, so sorry, hold on. Okay. We can talk then? I suppose?
Cool.
Great. Sorry, I've had a lot on my mind recently.
I'm sorry about that.
Okay, I'm just gonna be upfront. What's the deal here?
What do you mean?
Why are why is she here?
Because we live together? I
I meant back on like here generally, not here your house. I mean, we can.
Go ahead. Please get inside. We're still kind of moving in.
Yeah.
We didn't finish moving in
Yeah.
5 years ago.
Why is that?
Um, we, yeah. Mm-hmm.
For how long? When did you guys return?
The day of the wedding?
It's a little sus to me,
Oh.
guys. That's a little sus to me.
Ask things.
Can you repeat, please?
I'm trying to think of how to ask certain
Oh.
questions.
You can just ask. I will not take any offense.
You just kind of vanished.
Yeah. I didn't really have a choice.
You had no opportunity to say anything.
No. Sue's contacted us saying that it was a very important quest and we immediately got sent away and that's oh, I couldn't even tell the meter that I was gone. We didn't have a choice.
What was the quest? Am I able to know that?
There were some problems in a remote island, and Zeus thought that we were the best fit for it, so we thought it was going to be an easy quest, you know? So we just went.
Hmm. Who sends them off? And they just
After
got back.
everything that happened, Zeus willingly chose her to go on a quest to do something.
It was more that Zeus chose me and Athena comes by.
Yeah, for all the terrible things that happened last time. Yeah, sorry, asking questions. But I'm also leaving this to Storm a little bit. This is kind
I
of
don't
his.
mean any disrespect to you, Luke. I ask that.
Mm-hmm.
Have you been able to keep a watchful eye on her at all times?
Well, yes. But
She hasn't disappeared from your sight at all, really?
no.
I think it's a little suspicious that coincidentally, the day you guys show back up, Olympus
Did you
I just
explode
think
the
that's
Olympus,
a
Athena?
little weird.
The only one had a track record of hurting Olympus before.
Okay, did you explode the Olympus, Athena? He said no. End of story.
We don't think the goddess of strategy here can lie.
I never said so.
Trust her when she says that?
Yes, I do.
Bound in what way? Just like by word of mouth, or it's something more powerful than that?
My punishment is to be immortal and serve a mortal. He thought it would teach
Has
me
it?
something. It's taught me that being moral is more difficult than I originally assumed. That's crazy, I feel.
You know, when people don't get shown kindness, they don't really know how to act. And I know what everyone expected me to do with Athena. An eye for an eye and all of that. But I'm not like that. Athena and I have made great progress over the years. Because I talked to her and I didn't torture her. She didn't blow up the Olympus. Because she has to do whatever I say.
Meaning, I think now Luke
Do you
could
guys
be.
think I would?
I mean, I don't know you, so maybe.
Yeah, I don't even know your name and I invited you into my house.
It's music.
Cool. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Luke.
Good to meet you.
Do you think I would do that?
I would hope you wouldn't.
That's not what I asked.
Eyes are a little shifty. I don't know.
That's fair.
Man, thank you for doing second.
Because
Welcome,
like, after Athena's whole thing, I finally started like reaching out and getting closer to people, and I thought we were friends, and then you just disappeared, and then you just showed back up and said, "I'll explain everything," and I had to come out here to get it.
Yes, I've been busy. I've been trying to gain a favor of gods, like everyone else.
I've been doing that too, and I've also reached out to people. Like I met music with She first got here.
What happened during that time? One quest to the next. I would have a break.
Well, I'm glad you're making new friends. I don't know what you want me to tell you. You asked the question, we both said we didn't do it. And I'm sorry you feel hurt. I genuinely do. I get from your perspective, it looked like I just abandoned you all. And that would have been honestly much better than what really happened. I wish it would have been my choice.
And what did happen?
Don't do that. You're gonna hurt your hands. Athena. It's a private matter. Okay. A really, really long time. The island that we got sent, we to enter a maze to fix some stuff, and it was supposed to be a one-day thing. But you know how it's been 5 years since the whole thing in the Olympus?
Yeah.
It wasn't 5 years for us. It was way longer. We learned the hard way that time works really different. And after some self-discoveries, to call it like that, you guys didn't see us for 5 years. We didn't see you for 50. We were stuck on that maze for 50 years. And we really tried to get out as soon as possible. About every single corner that we turned, every single hallway, it just led to a new part because they kept on changing and everything was different. Trust me, I wanted to come back here. I wanted to talk to you guys, to Oriana and to you and to my friends, to the meter. But we were stuck. Athena had nothing to do with the explosion of the Olympus because we didn't have time. I can assure you that.
I don't know if I trust Lou. I definitely don't trust Athena.
Do you have any more questions?
Stardust guy, your thing.
Firstly,
Can you repeat?
sorry, my mouth is.
Yeah.
Firstly, thank you for it, for explaining everything.
Yeah. I mean, it happened, and, you know, we have to deal with it. It is what it is. We have not really had time to sit down and rest. It was come out, finally find the exit, and immediately wedding, and we decided to not miss it because it was important. And then everything went down, and now we're stuck in the same loop again. But you know, I can tell you that Athena had nothing to do with the explosion.
Okay. I trust you.
No, I
I
don't.
appreciate that. You don't have to. I get it. It's all very confusing, and again, you have all the right to feel hurt. But I appreciate that.
Have you talked to Joey yet?
A bit, yeah. I don't get why he's back, but it's not my choice.
Are you upset that he's back?
I don't know how to feel about it.
I knew that Joey and Lou has something.
Does he know about the whole maze thing?
No, I didn't tell him. He thinks that it's been only 5 years, and I want to keep it that way.
That doesn't make a lot of
So I
sense.
assume you don't want me to mention anything then?
No, I
Joey, stop appearing online.
Joey did some bad things to me, and while
Oh, I see.
90% of my intention to send him away was so he wasn't stuck with me here. 10% of it was me being selfish. I could not, and I still can't look at him without thinking about everything. I can't.
Am I peripheral keeping Athena
And
there?
I have had so much time to think about everything. So many conversations with Athena. It wasn't fair. I finally accepted it. It took me 50 years, but it wasn't fair. So no, I would rather if you didn't tell him anything. I want him to think that I have not seen him in 5 years and that's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm an eternal thinker, I've realized.
Do you mind if I ask what happened? I didn't really
He
know
was
you
being,
guys
like,
super closely when I first got here. I was
anxious,
pretty
almost.
sheltered, focusing on my whole Poseidon thing.
Yeah, that's okay.
If you
Sometimes
don't want to go into that bit, that's fine.
it's been a long time. I think it's time for me to talk.
I've just met this person.
Joey and I come from the same world. I met him in a cult.
Oh.
In our world, people like him, they're not well seen. People with wings or superpowers, it's not something good.
Oh.
And this cult that Joey and I were part of. We he they ran a circus. We were performers. The problem is that he was seen as a monster, and I was the ringleader. I raised him. He was my little brother for the longest time until something else happened, and I had to forcibly leave, and I thought I would never see him again until he arrived to the Olympus, and he didn't know who I was. I sacrificed so much for him, and I took so much care of for him, and I did so much, and he arrives after 8 years and doesn't know me. And I decided that, okay, that can happen, you know, maybe I'm just a forgettable person, maybe I was just not good enough, that's okay, right? That's okay. And then the whole Athena thing happened, you know? And instead of helping me, Joey just started helping. Do you remember Tristan Starr?
I think so. I think I was.
I don't know who
He
this
the
is.
was-
Olympics.
He was a bad person to me, and I hope one day we can get past that. But Joey just kept on encouraging him and kept on just treating me like a little experiment. Well, I was at my lowest, the person that I needed the most to support me decided to take advantage of that.
I fear I shouldn't have been in this conversation.
Care for him a lot,
You want to shut up? Thanks.
which is exactly why I tried to distance
And I think
myself,
it's
because
like-
I felt so guilty for hating him. God, I felt so guilty.
Well, then
But-
leave.
I made a mistake, and I made a promise a while ago. And it backfired, and it ended in a disaster, and I just couldn't look at Joey. So be
Yeah, the
careful,
thing is-
Athena.
I think he's gonna deal with that. Good. I was about
Even
to.
though I just wanted him to be safe, and I just wanted him to have his own life, to experience stuff. There was also this really tiny little part of me that just couldn't stand to look at his face. Because he looked the same, and I looked like a mess, and it was part of his fault because he didn't help me at all. He saw me at my lowest, where I most needed him, and he didn't help me at all. He just made it worse. So
You know, what are you building?
yes, I don't want to see him. And I didn't want to see him because I wanted him to have a happy life and far, far away from me. I never wished anything bad upon him, but I didn't want him to be happy near me. Because every single day it would have been a reminder of what I could have had if he had, you know. But yeah, sorry, I'm
It's understandable.
This is not a conversation I really needed to be a part of. I was here for interrogation questions.
I didn't.
I'm not good with this
know
stuff.
any of
Yeah, I
it.
mean, mhm. No, please, go ahead.
Oh god.
I'm trying to find the words.
I don't even, like,
This isn't
I'm out of my
in
depth.
I'm sure you've already considered a lot of things about it, given the time that you had.
Mhm.
I don't think people can just up and completely forget about people, especially since you two went through something horrible, like, together. That doesn't seem like something that could just be forgotten in time or something.
Well,
Yeah, I'm thinking, like,
I would rather believe that I'm forgettable than he just chose to fake, you know?
Well, I don't think he fake it either. I mean, he on the day of the wedding, I was hanging around him a lot, and
Mm-hmm.
he was visibly upset. Not necessarily that you were here, but that you two didn't go back together, I think is what he said. So I feel like if he was faking it, why would he be upset that you weren't with him? You know?
I don't know. I'm just telling him. I'm just telling you he didn't remember me at all in the last Olympus. He didn't know who I was.
Do you think there was something else that could have caused that? Some outside force? I mean, we've seen some insane things happen on Olympus. I don't think it's out of the question that somebody could have made him forget things.
yeah, it really isn't, I fear. I mean, you know, me standing here, I feel like, is already
I don't know.
indicator enough that things are possible.
I'm not saying this in a sense to be like, oh, he didn't do it on purpose. You should go talk to him. I'm just I don't know. I just thinking about it with what you told me from an outsider perspective. I don't really think that that's something he went on purpose.
You mean have the whole talk of, oh, you forgot me? You don't remember me? That whole talk? Yes, I did have it with him. He doesn't remember me. Well, he didn't. Now he knows the version of myself that he created. Well, that Olympus created. I am now the only person that remembers how I looked like back then because he doesn't. At all. At first, I thought he was, you know, maybe he was so happy to see me or something that I thought that maybe it was all a joke. Just a sick and fucked up joke. Maybe that I had hopes. But then in the festival,
Vessel.
he did something that really showed me that he didn't know who I was. He doesn't remember me. He just knows Lou. He doesn't know who I was in the past.
I'm getting
And
a
that's
lot of backstory here where I don't know if I was really supposed to. I mean, we just
I'm not
met.
saying that something happened, and yeah, of course, something could have happened, but is it really my responsibility to investigate again? To open all the wounds that I managed to hide for years? Because they're not healed at all.
I'm, yeah, very out of depth
But I
here.
managed to live with them.
I fear it's the wrong time to bring up quite literally anything at this moment.
It shouldn't have to be your responsibility to look into that.
Yeah. But if the problem is, if I just ignore it, then it's just going to become a big problem. And I
got nothing here.
raised that kid. I would not. If something is truly going on, and if something happened to him that made him just forget me, I don't want to see him end up in a bad spot. If you want to investigate all of this, or just to try to figure out, I'll help. I have no idea what could have happened. But most of the reason why I sent him away is because I wanted him to grow up in a normal environment. I wanted him to have something. Just a little bit of something.
Let's say, for the sake of the argument, something did happen that wiped away his memories, gave him a clean slate, but something brings them all back. And then he remembers everything. Does that change anything?
How I would feel about him?
Yeah.
He still did the harm. I can forgive him, sure. I will. I always do. It might take me longer because, again, I really wanted to grow up old with him. I wanted to be there for everything, but if by some chance suddenly, after all of these years, he suddenly remembers, or we do something and we figure out something that makes him remember, it will take a bit.
That's understandable. I didn't expect it to be immediate. Oh, he miraculously remembers everything. Everything is solved. Like, that's not That's not something that's expected of you. Like, yeah, you're right. He still did do bad things from what it sounds like.
Okay.
But if there's that hope there, at least, that things can be fixed in some way, then I don't think obviously I'm coming from an outsider perspective, but I wouldn't lose on it. We've figured out a million things on Olympus, I feel like. Or plenty of people have. I don't know that I was that instrumental to doing things, but I can be.
You were there, and that's what matters.
Yeah.
Doesn't I feel like you did put it some part of? I feel it's fine.
I can look into anything I can find, maybe. See if there's anything that can be done. Because I really feel like this isn't just him, you know? Because he was upset you were back and didn't reach out to him, and you two weren't together, and you two went through something traumatic together. You don't just forget
That was
something
weird.
like that.
I was back in my room for a second.
So I don't feel like he's
We're
doing
back.
it
We're
willingly.
okay.
I feel like there's something else going on there.
Well, I'm aware that he's not doing it willingly. If he was, I would not have any respect for him left. I just don't know what could have caused it. And we've been trying to figure out for a while. But I'm down to help. I'm always down to help with anything.
I think the thing that is a key part of the prophecy, but maybe not in
Especially if it's about Joey.
the starting of it. Oh, definitely in the starting of it. Sorry, that's what I meant. But
Like
maybe
I said, I want him to be happy. Just on his side.
maybe Athena
Not on
didn't
mine.
blow up things. Guys, please stop being online. What is happening?
At least not for now.
That's fair. But if it's any consolation on being happy, I don't know fully about other friends off the top of my head, but I mean, he is back here and he has me, and you know, I would at least hope you know that I'm a decent person to be friends with. So
Yeah,
he's
me
not
too.
totally alone, at least.
I was well, Storm said we were gonna ask questions about, you know, the prophecy and how you could be involved. That was kind of the start of the conversation. Then yeah.
I was gonna transition back over to that. I just didn't want to in the middle of Lou pouring her heart out.
Yeah, no, I feel like this was a conversation I didn't need a part of, but it's fine. I was there. We're here now. Sorry.
In my defense, I didn't think it was gonna go that route.
Yeah, no, fair.
But not that you did anything wrong.
Yeah.
Lou. I'm glad you told me. I feel like I'm taking a whole. Let's change the subject.
So the prophecy, guys, why we're here, kind of. Well, if you guys just returned, right? the day of the wedding. One of
Mhm.
the lines is, a king returned to his broken throne. Technically, Athena was a king for a bit. It could mean that. Maybe you guys coming back jump-started the prophecy.
Okay, but what does that have to do?
He's not
Yeah.
returning. Yeah. But I don't know. It could be something. It could be when you guys returned it. Is a king not like being a president? Like you still hold the title, you're just like a former? Is that not? Is that how that works?
Yeah, I really feel like that's mainly an Athena question. I don't really know the specifics of how that would work.
I was thinking, because like if you were a king, you'd still like, I wouldn't say hold the title, but like maybe still be like like how people are called former presidents. People would call you a former king. Maybe. Got it. Okay. I don't know. It's a theory that maybe you guys coming back jump-started the prophecy. This is the death of Kronos. Right. That was the Titan era, if I remember correctly, right?
You said that as if you were gonna follow it up with, yeah, right, that person that I definitely know who that is.
My mom was like a big historian on this stuff.
I know, just the way you said it, I thought we were gonna have to do some more explanation.
I just was making sure I was not wrong. Right.
Yeah, I don't know if better Olympus is the result that we ended up with.
Okay. So, I mean, Zeus hasn't exactly returned, right? He's been here the 5 years.
What happened to Kronos?
A pit, right?
People crawl out of pits all the time.
Yes. Ask Zeus? Okay. I guess that's our next form of investigation. Okay. I don't know. It just seems like I think people are gonna. As for the tile, yeah. Yeah, because yeah, you used to be goddess of knowledge, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, cool. I'm assuming because you're mortal, that's why you don't have like a chair or like any heroes. And war strategy. Right, yes. Forgot about that one. Got it.
Yep.
I feel like if you have to specify those are two separate places, they should have different names.
Yeah, maybe serving your time. How long is serving your time? I mean, you got 50 years in the bag already.
Does that count if it was only 5 years on Olympus?
I have no idea.
Or was it have been 5 years?
See, that's I think a Zeus question. Because would he count the 50 years on a different place, or would he just count the 5 years here that it took? Got it.
It's not really set by time. It's more of a whenever Zeus thinks that Athena has done.
So I guess the different time really
It
matter then.
doesn't matter then. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So you will still like technically like live forever, but like mortally wise. Got it.
Wait, what about Lou?
Oh yeah, because if
What
yeah,
if Athena doesn't learn her lesson, but Lou still ages normally, right? Oh,
okay. So technically, you aren't gonna age either. Got it.
does that
Oh.
mean if one of you die, you both die? I don't like the way you looked at each other. Did neither of you ever consider that?
Well, yeah, we did. It's just
Oh, okay.
Okay.
it's not something that we really talk about. Again, we have only had each other's company for 50 years.
Yeah.
Right.
We have not gotten asked any questions. Because, we didn't really have the chance to. So this is the first time someone's actively asking us.
Well, glad we could give you some other company.
You guys share pain?
Nope.
Okay. So if like one of you got poked, the other one of you. Okay, so there is a line drawn. Sorry, it's just very interesting.
Oh, I'm glad.
I have.
Okay. You had a question?
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
I assume this would come in part with kind of learning your lesson, and you two are still bound together. I'm assuming that I might know the answer, but do you regret anything from 5 years ago? Feelings, how, and what actions? Your course was noble and just.
So lying to all the heroes. That was cool.
That's not what Athena said.
Olympus wasn't properly functional while you were king either. I don't think you were changing anything.
She never said that she did well. She is saying that what she wanted was well, but not that she ever did well. Someone can want the best for someone, but then do something horrible to them. Like what Athena did.
Do you remember what you did to me? Among all of the things that you did, do you remember our conversation? How that went?
Oh, that sucks. Oh, that's gotta. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Hello, roommate. Hi. So she still thinks the same as before. I think she thinks her cause was just, but maybe she would have take different actions. The sad thing is that she doesn't remember what she did to Storm, which really sucks because
I have
Storm.
been sitting with this for years. I was just trying to. I, I just wanted to stand up for my dad. I just wanted what. If anything, we had the same goal. I wanted what would have been better for Olympus. And you killed me for it.
Really intense music for this
You
moment.
don't remember that?
That's really, like, not. You killed a lot of. Okay. Right. So Athena is not good. I was angry and paranoid.
Is that something you regret? Killing all of those people.
I'm sorry for what I did. Do not think I properly digested the precious nature of a mortal life. How many mortals did she kill? How many heroes did she kill? This is abhorred. For gods, mortals come and go easy. So, the gods don't care about us. My parent doesn't care about me, because what? They probably would have come for me if they had. I've seen because of Lou, for mortals, every moment is precious. I'm sorry I shortened the precious moments you have left. I don't know. Athena is something. And if all the gods feel this way, I mean, why am I even here?
It's I I've sat with this for years. I don't I thought getting an apology would I
You don't need to accept my apology.
I don't I don't think I do.
Oh god. I understand that gods are unapproachable beings. Now would really be your only chance to tell me how you feel. Ow. So I can't even,
feel
as I cannot respond I promise to not. If as I cannot respond, I
You swear it.
promise to not if I become God again. Swear it. Swear it on what? What do you swear? What do you? I mean,
You swear that if you happen to become God again, which I don't think you deserve, even if you do atone for everything that you did, I don't think you ever deserve that slot again.
a promise is a promise. Anyone can break one. I would swear. A promise is a promise.
You would. So
anyone.
do it. If you mean it, then do it.
I don't. I don't know what this. I mean, a promise. I mean, I think I could always just break a swear. Okay, I swear on the rustics that I will not relatate if I am a god again for you telling me how you feel about what I have done when I am immortal.
You are a vile, manipulative person. You did this forceful takeover, and it made everything worse. That is why so many people hated you, and probably still do, me included.
Well, she can't break a river
I
six one.
think it would be insane for anybody to properly forgive you. You could atone for the rest of your miserable mortal life, and it won't be enough. It will never be enough. I just wanted to stand up for my dad and put him back where he belonged, and you killed me for it, for some guy that didn't even want the spot to begin with.
Can't break a river six promise.
You made me look like a failure to the one person I came here for.
I'm kind of with Storm on this one.
And then on top of that, you killed me for it. You killed me for the same goal you have! To make Olympus better! That's what you wanted, and that's what I wanted.
God, Poseidon, what the heck, man? I don't know. Honestly, Athena, yeah, is not a good person. I'm deeply sorry, but I understand you can't accept that, and it's okay.
I can't.
Hope you express your hate. I hope expressing your hate has allowed you some peace. Do you need to leave? Do we need to go? Do I need to make up an excuse for us to go right now? I can't tell. Still right. Isn't yeah, like I understand because
You
yeah.
have anything else to ask about me?
No. No, we can leave.
We should go.
Yeah.
That's not right.
You left there. I closed it. I'm sorry.
You're okay. Are you doing okay? I think they're fighting each other.
You doing okay? Why are they all only shooting at you?
I don't know, okay?
I walked in front of them first.
Okay.
I don't feel like
You don't feel like what?
we really learned that much.
No, not really. I think next course of action when it comes to the prophecy is maybe talking to Zeus about it.
Yeah.
And maybe just reading the prophecy more and figuring out what it could mean. Are you good though?
That is a really good question.
Mm-hmm.
But I knew I hated her, but I don't think I've ever really yelled at something like that before.
Yeah, I mean, she's not a good person.
I'm sorry you had to see that. We haven't known each other that long. I feel like it's a really bad first impression.
It's fine. Literally. It's okay, Storm. Like, I get it.
I think I see my dad.
Yeah, okay.
I'll talk to you.
Yeah, I'll see you later. Okay, so that was a lot. I fear I shouldn't have been there for about half of that conversation. We're just gonna sit under this tree for a hot sec. That's the worst. We're gonna sit under this side of the tree for a hot sec. Hey guys, that's fine. Okay. Hey guys, so what we've learned today is a few things. We learned that Athena came here the day the wedding. We learned that the only people who have held title of king is Kronos, Zeus, and Athena. We've learned Athena has done really terrible things to a bunch of heroes. I think next course could be talking to Zeus. Okay, so if we look over this prophecy really quickly, I have it in my brain. I have it memorized. When love is bound in solemn vow, which definitely means the wedding of Persephone and Hades, the sky will break, the god shall bow, which means of Olympus being destroyed, right? Of course. A king returned to his broken throne. Now, that could mean Athena, right? That's kind of our most obvious answer at the moment. It could be Athena coming back just to the day. But I guess a king returned to his broken throne, so meaning the throne is broken. Would it make sense for Kronos? I think Hades would know of exactly where Kronos is from the stories I remember, so maybe I talk to him. Those cracks won't heal all on their own. So cracks in Olympus, cracks in the throne is probably what that's referring to. Blades once forged, now lost to hand. Kronos or Athena? I don't know. It's someone to look into. Something to look into. It's probably Athena. I will be real. I think it is Athena that's happened to. I think her return maybe jump-started the prophecy. But it's not bad to look into other options. Blades once forged, now lost to hand, could be referring to Hephaestus since he is the maker of just everything. In cunning plight, the scorned now stand. In cunning plight. So someone is cunning. The scorned now stand. Who could be the scorned? Could be the heroes. A lot of people were scorned by Athena. Could be the heroes. A hunter's cried, a hover's pain. It's probably referring to Artemis or one of her hunters. A harvester's pain could be Persephone or Demeter. If we're just looking into gods, if we're looking into heroes as well, it's probably a little bit more, but I'm focusing on gods right now. A trickster's path ignites the flame. Who's known as the trickster in this? I think it's Mercury. I think Mercury is kind of known as the trickster. There could be another, maybe minor god that I don't know of. That could also be a thing. You know, Dio's also, your right voices, Dionysus is also a very good trickster. Could be one of those two. When the festival ends and laughter fades, there was mention of a festival. So maybe there's another festival. I should be on the lookout for a festival. And especially at the end of the festival, and laughter fades, the old king's wrath shall turn to blades. So we have a time of day. We have a time stamp, basically, of when this is going to happen. The end of a festival. So I should be wary of every single festival I go to. Good to know. A god's old wrath shall turn to blades, which just means, I think, fighting. Yet whispered words in ink are spun. Whispered words in ink are spun. Could be another prophecy. Whispered words in ink are spun. Or it's writing a letter, or it's just communication. Maybe someone's communicating to challenge what the fates have done. So the fates are the three fates. Of course, we all know that. We all took this class. To challenge what the fates have done. So maybe some point... It's either some point in the history or some point maybe specifically during this prophecy that the fates have decided something that we are going to challenge. Maybe us as heroes are going to challenge, or the gods are going to challenge. Beware... Oh, below the world where darkness sleeps, which I believe... I mean, that's gotta be the underworld. A hidden fire, a secret keeps. So maybe Hades does know something. I could see Hades knowing something. To gods made dust, to thrones undone. See... To gods made dust makes me think that some gods are going to die. Thing is, I can't remember if a prophecy is like, this is going to happen, or if it's something we can change. So, that's going to be interesting. Will dawn rise new, or end begun? So, I think... This isn't good. Honestly, this isn't a great prophecy. Let's be real. It's not a good prophecy at all. Can I please? Thank you.
Hi.
Hello.
We keep running into each other at opposite temples.
We do. I just saw Lou and Athena. Just talking to them for a bit.
Oh.
More Lou than anything. Just asking about the prophecy and stuff and what it could all mean.
That's fair. I think that's a smart thing to do.
Yeah, so starting to look into that now.
Hmm?
Yeah. What are you up to?
I'm doing Quest for Demeter.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. I've been doing a lot of farming.
Yeah, her quests are like all about farming.
Each quest is a different crap.
Which would make sense. Persephone's quests are just about, like, killing things, right? More or less?
I'm not quite sure. I haven't really looked into them.
Right.
At least not since I went over there to ask Persephone for a cow.
Hmm. If we were to pick one of the gods as a harvester, it would be Demeter. That would make sense. I'm sorry, I'm trying to work out the prophecy before it happens, so.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna go to my house.
Right. Good luck with that. Have a safe trip.
Thank you, you too. Good luck with, farming.
Thank you.
Okay. Bye! Oh. Poseid Beach. Poseid Town is actually what it's called. So, we have a few things that we need to look out for. If I'm actually staying here, is the thing. I need to be chosen by a god. Which I think I already do have at least one I will be chosen by. If anything, I think I am good to stay here because of Festus is here. So that's always good. Why is the rain so loud? Is it quieter down here? Not, well, actually, yes, it is. So, currently, hi, looking at the store now. Currently, the vagueness of it is that, wait, there was a thing. The old king's wrath shall turn to blades. The old king's wrath shall turn to blades. Now, we've only got 3 kings in total. It could still end up being Zeus if someone is to overtake the throne now. Like, if Athena were to overtake the throne again, technically, Zeus would be an old king and maybe retake it. So that's always a possibility. But it has to be one of the 3 kings now. Because I think it wouldn't make sense for the current king, depending on that time, to do that. Because it has to be an old king. Although Zeus could hold the title of an old king because Athena was king for a bit. But also, Zeus is technically the current king now. So, what I think is going to happen, if we look at this prophecy, I think it really is between Athena. I think I've got to talk to Hades about Kronos, and I've got to talk to Zeus about Kronos. I think those are kind of that's how we're going to figure this out. I need to keep appearing online. Can I turn that off? I don't know. I'll figure that out later. Either way, thank you all so much for watching. That was this stream. Why is the rain so loud? Yikes. Weather. The next thing I want to do is I want to talk to Poseidon. I think I might be his kid. Which would be kind of insane because then that would make me and Storm siblings. So we're gonna find that out together, guys. We're gonna see if that happens. What I do know is something I'm about to. Yes, okay. I think that's kind of it. We kind of figured out the prophecy. I think we honestly, if we are staying, we need to look out for a festival, which we can do. Who is that? Okay, got it. We can look out for a festival. I think that's really the next kind of big thing to happen if we stay. So we just have to keep that in mind. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I had a blast. This might replace the Life is Strange stream, or we're still doing that later tonight. I'm not entirely sure yet. So yeah. Also, good to know River Six Promises actually can't be broken. I wonder how that works. I would have asked, but it seemed like Storm was going through a lot, so I didn't. So we're gonna keep that on the. We're gonna ask next time. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all so much for joining. I had a blast doing this. But yeah, we'll see if there's still a Life is Strange stream later tonight. If it's happening later tonight, it's happening in about 8 hours. If it's not, then my next stream is Thursday, I'm pretty sure. Yay! Slash raid. We're gonna raid Storm. Let's go see how Storm's doing. Let's see what the lower Storm's going for. Pretty sure Storm's talking to their dad. So yay. Thank y'all so much for watching. Thank y'all so much for joining. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good rest of your night. I'll go to sleep. Oh, Sophia, good night, anyone who's doing that. Or good morning or good afternoon. It's a bunch of different times of day at the moment. Currently, it's my afternoon, so I'm going to go eat some lunch. Thank y'all so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!